Hello everyone, and this is Mara coming to you live. I was over at the cemetery as Easter Sunday, so I went to visit with Dad and Grandma. Just wanted to show you around a little bit, and we'll be walking down to the Danube. It's very high because there was a lot of rainfall in Germany and Austria and then, so I got a doggy coming up to me, so I hope it's friendly. Hello, Allison. Welcome. So just up at the cemetery, was quite busy. Because usually on Easter Sunday as well as Christmas, many people traditionally go to the cemeteries and light candles and leave flowers for loved ones, especially as the holidays are very emotional. And see if anyone else is going to join. It's a lovely spring day, Easter Sunday. Hello, Linda Yeager, welcome and happy Easter. Just having a little bit of an Easter Sunday walkabout. Looks like I'll be doing more 12-hour shifts this coming week as my colleague, she's still sick. Oh, this is on the opposite side of town from where I live. I have to take the tram out here. I need to get in shape, so I need to do a lot of walking and fitness and whatnot, so all the stores today are closed and everything. It's a national holiday. I'm taking the shortcut down to the Danube River. Sad thing is that all of the street tours I did for you last 4 or 5 years, all will be erased come July 1st, according to new. Facebook keeps getting better and better, I swear. So they'll be deleting everything. Any of the new videos that you showed are up only for 30 days. So I don't know whether Zuckerberg doesn't have enough for storage or whatnot, but who am I? I mean, you're on my group, so you should know who I am. Okay, so now we're down by Riverside. This is the beautiful blue Danube, as they say in all the songs. It's far from blue. It's more brown. But usually the surface is kind of blue on the sunlight when you look at it. And the water is quite high. So we had a lot of rainfall and hello Maria Hauser, welcome. Happy Easter to you. So for those who are just joining me, I'm just taking a slow walk home. It's a beautiful day, about 20 degrees, a breeze off the river, and as you see, beautiful blue skies. You see all those rich villas up on top of the hill, but they're like really like one on top of the other. I just don't understand. So in case somebody has a fire, it can spread to the whole hill. I mean, if I were rich and could live like that, I'd want to have some space around my house. So I don't know how they can just practically, you can shake hands with your neighbor. Not my idea of being very rich, to be honest, but trees are in full bloom, as you see. They're actually forecasting that this summer is going to be even hotter than last year's by a couple of degrees, so we're going to have quite a few days over 30. We had a few 36 and 37 last year, which was too hot, quite unbearable. And this year we might even touch 40, which is crazy. But at this point I want to wish everybody a very peaceful, lovely Easter, despite all the hate and animosity and everything in the world we're living in right now. Just want to wish everyone the best and just to hang in. Hopefully times will get better. I don't really see how they will, but we'd have to have different people in power worldwide to achieve global peace, and basically that's not good business. So you always have to have some conflicts and armed conflicts and wars, as peace doesn't pay, unfortunately. So hopefully it's nice weather wherever you are. You see it's pretty nice over here. I'm in Bratislava, Slovakia, in Central Europe. And yeah, so it's a very very nice. Just don't want to be filming any people. I always have to watch the cyclists, and especially the people on the electric scooters. They just sneak up on you out of nowhere, and they're totally silent and can cause a lot of damage in the event they make contact with you. It is warm. It's about 20 Celsius, so I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, probably 70 or somewhere there. shouldn't be going with bicycles here. This is bicycle lane is over there, but they really don't care. Thank you, Linda. You too. Stay safe. They're telling them to slow down, but no. Thank you. I love doing that. I love to take people on walks with me and show off my city and the surrounding area, and I plan to do some tours this year as well on the days that I'm not working. So yeah. So right now we're approaching what we call the riverfront development. This is the Hotel Kempinski, one of the very expensive ones in town, and the hotel suites are right above the water, as you see. Underneath the hotel, it's got these huge pillars that are supporting it. This is some kind of dragon or lion or something. Looks pretty fierce. This is the hotel from the back. I can't help it, but it looks kind of like a hospital. Doesn't look very glamorous at all, and it's one of the more expensive ones in town. Probably the most expensive. I think it costs about 1,000 or something euros a night. So riverbank, yeah. That's another statue. And there you see that from the other side. So it's 8 stories tall hotel. This is kind of the wing they use for conferences and delegations. Chill out zone. Okay, so we're chilling, just walking. There's River Park Dance School. These over here are residential apartments, flats, as they say in the UK. Also very expensive because you're living right on the river. Some people I've talked to have compared Bratislava to Memphis, Tennessee, because we have very similar size of area, and we have river going through the city, kind of like Memphis has the Mississippi and we've got the Danube. It's very similar geography and everything, so it's interesting. Never been to Memphis, would like to go one day. I've known some of you that have. And you're saying that it just can't be beat. There you see some ducks down there enjoying the river, having a swim. Okay. Yeah, I know I've seen some of your pictures from Graceland. Allison, you know. Actually, yesterday was exactly 50 years ago that Elvis bought his jet, the Lisa Marie. So that was 50 years ago. Wonder if they had any celebrations for that. It used to be an old Delta Airlines jet that was bought. And over here, these are some of the floating hotels or botels that we have here on the river. Pressburg is actually the German, or back then when it was Austro-Hungarian, name for Bratislava. It was Pressburg, and in Hungarian or Magyar it was Pozsony, and Bratislava. So it's the same city and different names. And you can actually book a suite and be right on the river. I'd like to try that at least once. See if the waves will kind of rock you to sleep or make you seasick. I don't know. Or river sick. Most of these have like a floating restaurant as well, and many were shut down during the COVID pandemic and haven't recovered. Also, Linda, you were twice in Memphis, in 2001 and 2010, so that's great. Unfortunately, now it's owned in corporate hands, and it's only about the bottom line, making money. And many of the tours and everything have really gone up in price, and people are just complaining that it's not affordable for them, especially the elderly or people on fixed incomes. And but yes, it is a gorgeous day today. Let's just keep it at that. Over there in the background, you see that weird-looking saucer on stilts. So that's the Slovak National Uprising Bridge, or S&P, and at the top is what they call the UFO restaurant, which was completed in 1973. It is contrary to what people think. It's not a revolving restaurant, but anywhere you sit, you've got a fantastic view. You can also go up to the top silver part there, and that's an observation deck. I've been up there. It's terribly windy, so you really have to hang on to your hat, literally. Many of these buildings were just built 1 or 2 years ago. They came up, and they are still just adding on more and more. I'm always saying that this stern section reminds me of the Titanic for some reason. It's kind of the same design and shape. Mind you, they have a Titanic exhibit here in Bratislava until August. I'm going to go check it out. There was one here about 10 years ago. That was really amazing. I now know a lot about the Titanic. I studied it at length. Have tons of books on it, and documentary films and things like that, so yeah. So apparently when you get into the exhibit, they give you a card with a picture of someone who is either a passenger or a crew member. And at the end, when you're leaving, you find out whether you survived or did not. And I remember 10 years ago, I got somebody's card. I knew it was someone from, I think, second class, and they didn't make it, so unfortunately. Of course, everyone who was on the Titanic is dead already, even the ones who were children, because it's already been so many years, and it was the 113th anniversary a couple of days ago on the 15th. And slowly but surely they're saying that the rust and everything is eating the ship up, and probably 20 years from now it'll just be one giant rusty smear on the bottom. No more ship. And here's also another floating restaurant, hotel, marina. It's kind of like a paddle wheeler. It's a very popular part of town for people to take a stroll on, especially if it's a nice day during the summer months. Of course, the tourist season in Bratislava just began. It runs roughly from April till end of September. I have a nice kind of chill out bistro. Don't want to film many people and get yelled at, so just moving on. Up on the top of the hill is the turrets of Bratislava Castle, and of course we've been up there many times in the past. If you go to my old group, Mark Brada, Man of Many Voices, you can see many of my previous street tours, last 5 years or so that I've been sharing them with you, so best to look at them while they're still there, because come July 1st they'll be all deleted. Just hoping somebody will step in and common sense will prevail. I don't understand why they have to delete everything, especially now when you have all these cloud servers and everything where you don't even have to have a hard drive anymore. You just store everything on a cloud. And hello, Sue Cameron, welcome. I was taking a leisurely walk. I was over at the cemetery. It's Easter Sunday today, so I was visiting with Dad and my grandma, and just decided it's too nice a day not to share it with all of you, so I just wanted to take this small walk with you. It's another building that just showed up. This is a fresh development. Those buildings over there just were completed a couple of months ago. And this barge here, this is called the Pink Whale, and it's a floating kind of concert area / bar, restaurant, whatever, and it's basically for the alternate lifestyle entertainment. You see the rainbow flag. It was actually heavily damaged by fire last year, and they rebuilt it fairly quick. A couple of nice doggies for a walk. And this is another long barge kind of hotel, floating hotel. This one is called the Vista Star, and is probably either from Budapest or Vienna. Looks quite posh. Lovely walls of glass for the suite. So these long ships, they go all the way from up and down the Danube. Stop here in Bratislava, which is kind of the midway point. Over here you see a very lovely castle. There's a lot of people up on the top deck. Some of these are so nice, they have like jacuzzis and a swimming pool. You see the nice lounge. And this is probably a boat from originating from Austria. It's very long. And over there is the Cathedral of St. Martin, which used to be the coronation church for many heads of state, going back to the Middle Ages. Many kings and queens, and it's also the resting place for many delegates and kings and queens and royalty. In the basement they have large crypts. Anyway, as you can see, there's a pool up at the top. And some people are just enjoying lounging around. So pretty soon we're going to be going under the bridge. So you see how long that ship is. Would be fun to sing on something like that. I have done so in the past, even when I was living in Vancouver, Canada. We had these harbor cruises, and I was on them a fair bit. Okay, so how's everybody enjoying the tour so far? Hello Gervais, welcome. And at the top, the cars go, and underneath you have the pedestrian bridge. You can go to the opposite side of the bank, and there's some nice parks and recreation. A lovely view of the town with the skyline and there's more ships docked here, especially with it being Easter. Many tourists are in town right now. It's called Avalon Illumination. Good morning, Lori Hadley, welcome. So as you see, if we continue down that way, there's way too many people, so I'm just going to cut across here and take you through a short tour through Old Town. Okay, so we're on the opposite side, and now I take you through the walking zone. There's a yellow Ferrari. Today is actually a Formula One race from Saudi Arabia. I think it starts at about 6. I always have to watch my step on these cobblestones. You see, it is a lovely day out. Looks like the whole town is practically outdoors, which is nice. Also, the police have been informing tourists to keep their hands on their wallets and that, because there's a bunch of pickpockets around as well. So, see you soon. Take care. Happy Easter to you. waiting in line for ice cream. I wouldn't mind an ice cream cone, but just trying to get out of being sick and having the cold, so I don't want to risk that again. For those of you who missed my show yesterday, right here on this group, it's up on my YouTube page, YouTube/MarikRocks, and you can watch both parts in the way that it was originally meant to be seen, with no cutting out or fading or none of that. I got birdhouses tied up here. I didn't notice that. No, the coat is kind of, it shields me from the wind, and it's not a warm coat. It's just basically for like spring or fall. So not that bad. Many people are waiting in line for ice cream. Of course, you can go to your local grocery store and get a full tub of ice cream for maybe a quarter of what you pay in these places, but it's the novelty. But in essence, it's the same quality of ice cream anyway, so lovely plants, flowers. Already starting to wither away a little. Here we are. This is the Embassy of the U.S. Okay, so it's an absolutely lovely day. It would be nice if Facebook had this feature where you go live and it instantly sends out a message to everybody who's on your list. This is the Hotel Carlton. It's kind of a nice fountain. Kids everywhere, so I don't want to be filming them. So this building in front is the Slovak National Theater building. which used to be the headquarters for the opera and ballet until they built a bigger facility closer to Eurovia shopping center where I showed you before, and the Carlton. Many famous people have stayed here over the years, including reportedly Albert Einstein and even British royalty. Okay. It's interesting how many different languages you hear spoken from people who are visiting from all around Europe and the world. They call this a little big city because it's got everything the big cities do, but you can actually go everywhere on foot. If you have some good pair of walking shoes, then you're all set to go. As you've seen, we've already been out for quite a long time. Good morning, Rowena. Welcome. It's Easter Sunday here, and taking you for a little walk through my city. Just many people outside now, and everybody's glad that winter is over. So are the cold temperatures, but tomorrow we're supposed to have a cold front move in with rain and storms, so that's why I wanted to take you out today as opposed to tomorrow. So I'll show you this lovely architecture for this theater and this whole old town square. Of course, here's McDonald's. Mind you, McDonald's here is quite expensive. It's not like fast food in the US. It's basically more gourmet, and a lot of people going there for lunch and dinner. There's more people waiting in line for more ice cream. Oh my God. Such a long row. I'd never be standing in line for ice cream, sorry. I don't care how good it is, but... Oh, okay, there is some hats. Happy Easter to you, Rowena. Oh. Wonder which ones would suit me. What are the prices? 13 euros, not bad. Oh, it's got kind of a mint band. This one's 15. So this one has like shells on it. 15 as well. Okay. And here's Burger King. I love pizza. Yeah, I do. If it's done right. I don't like the really thin pizzas, but it's got to be a little bit thicker. Thai massage. Full body massage from 25. So we're in the middle of Old Town. This is Old Town Square in front of what used to be the City Hall. Going back all the way to medieval times.
Do you want a portrait of us?
Okay. And people are all the way up at the top there. Must be quite the view. Alright, so I get away from that music so it doesn't get censored. So please check out my show from yesterday on my YouTube page.